Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our second round of 32 matchup here. David Bobby Horn versus Javier Estrada. Dean Bear in the chat room here with Fabio Soto. Fabio, good morning. So how was finishing that match with Miss Fran Davis?
Always a pleasure to have Coach Fran Davis. You know, we talk about her all the time and the wisdom she says about racquetball, but having her here is a whole different story. So glad that we have Coach Fran Davis, and looking forward to having her again at least once more in the weekend.
So Javier Estrada and David Bobby Horn have never played on IRT. I don't know if they played internationally.
I don't think so, because
think so.
Javier Estrada has never represented Mexico as a national team player, so this would be the first time. But, you know, I've been looking forward to this match because power, speed versus power, speed. So we'll see how it...
Just a replay there when Bobby Horn hit the front camera. Estrada's 2-2 on IRT. And Bobby Horn, a very impressive 77 wins, 53 losses.
So Javier Estrada, a native from Chihuahua, Mexico, and Bobby Horn, obviously one of the 209 boys from Stockton, California.
Yes.
I want to say hello to his coach, Dave Ellis.
Set up off the back wall for Estrada. What a nice flat one right there. Estrada's a little bit like Nick Montalbano. He's very tall and lanky again, just like we talked about, you know, Natera. One serving two. I don't. 1-0. 1-1 right there.
No, 0-1. That was a side out.
Oh, side out. Okay,
So
good morning. Let me wake up.
We want to thank everybody watching. Please like our posts, share our feed, subscribe.
Very interesting that Estrada, the first time I ever saw him play was in the black gold, and he played absolutely fantastic in the black gold tournament, hitting bullets.
Well, Javier Estrada, you know, he's been playing for a while, of course. He reached Mexican national semifinals last year, and he impressed a lot of people with that. And not only that, last week he won a tournament in Mexico City. So he's just fresh off a win there.
Oh, yeah, an IRT stop that was down there.
Yeah, so he beat Ernesto Ochoa.
He's, you know, he's one of those players who our fans don't get enough to see. A lot of our fans were watching at the Black Gold because that was broadcast on IRT live. But if you haven't seen or know Javier Estrada, you will. There's so many up-and-coming racquetball players from, you know, Bolivia, Mexico,
Costa Rica, Colombia.
Yeah, there's many of them. So, and CC Estrada.
Estrada right there with a down-the-line shot.
No relations to this Estrada, probably. A long-lost relative. Very nice, CC.
So Javier Estrada to serve.
He's a server, and what I've noticed, especially in Chihuahua, was similar to like a Moscoso, where, you know, his serve sets up his whole game. However, the front wall of that club in
Campestre.
In the Campestre in Chihuahua is made of marble, and what the ball does off that is insane. But that was a flat right down the line right there by Javier Estrada.
Yeah, so some of the courts in Mexico and ones that Javier Estrada plays, so the front wall, half of it, half down is marble. So the ball definitely bounces so different.
And I asked a couple of people, I said, like, okay, you think of marble. Marble's expensive.
It is.
But they said, but the cost overall for replacing the cement wall, the marble's cheaper.
Oh, because in the long run, it requires no maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're never going to see marble being damaged.
Not by a racquetball.
Not by a racquetball. So, you know.
Maybe a sledgehammer.
Maybe a sledgehammer, maybe. But, yeah, so that's one of the good things about having those marbles. It may be expensive at first, but recover the cost, no maintenance, just clean it up, and you're good to go. We're back. Javier Estrada Point right there for Estrada. So 2 serving 2 in the headpen scoreboard. So again, speed and power versus speed and power. We knew we were going to have a battle. And Javier Estrada killing that ball in the left corner. Point right there for Estrada. The Chihuahua native is up 3-2 in the headpen scoreboard. I want to say hi to everybody, again, watching from Mexico. Mr. Javier Estrada, please like our post, share our feed, subscribe. So,
Javier Estrada's brother was also a very
oh,
good player.
so Ruben Estrada, you know, they come from a racquetball family, but Ruben Estrada, one of the best junior Mexican national players ever. He was one of those players that went to Junior Worlds, didn't lose a game, and won every championship. It was incredible.
Was there an accident or something?
Yeah, he unfortunately had an automobile accident and he got injured. He didn't play the sim again, but you know, Ruben, great,
I met him down in Black
great guy.
when he was the biggest cheerleader
Oh,
for Javier.
oh, great guy.
For every match.
Oh, I'm sure he put his pom-poms on in his skirt. They support each other. What a great junior player, Ruben Estrada. I want to say hello to him in the chat box if you're listening, Ruben. Un saludo desde aquí, desde Fullerton, California. Ruben Estrada, hermano de Javier Estrada. Oh, and Javier Estrada's mom as well, a fantastic racquetball player. I believe she was a national champion in Mexico. So, you know, they have it in their blood. So we want to remind anybody that the winner of this match will take on Samuel Murray tonight at 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah, I'm just getting confirmation on the round of 16 times before we kind of talked about them. I think some of the times were not correct in R2, and I'm just getting clarification from birthday boy Mark Gibbs.
Again, happy birthday to Mr. Mark Gibbs.
Pick up there. It's going to be difficult.
Wow.
The world.
Ceiling
I
shot.
think, Bobby Horn, his goal is going to allow Javier Estrada to shoot, and I'm not sure that that's going to fare well for him.
So 6 serving 3 in the headpen scoreboard. Javier Estrada with a little lead there by 3.
Remember, so our first 4 round of 16 matchups are set. It's Sebastian Fernandez, Rocky Carson, Daniel De La Rosa, Rodrigo Montoya. Moscoso Bredenbeck and Mercado. All this time, no microphone for me. What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
So Javier Estrada back to serve. From the back, Estrada tries to shoot, skip right there. So 3-6 again in the headpen scoreboard. That's one of the things we love about Javier Estrada. Likes to shoot. Risk taker. Oh, skip shot right there. Easy shot down the line. Unfortunately, Javier Estrada skips. Gives a free point there to David Bobby Horn, who is down 4-6 in the headpen scoreboard.
So like I said before, Fabio, I'm just trying to get clarification on the round of 16 times. So Fabio, like I said before, I'm just trying to get clarification on the round of 16 times. I think the semis or the quarters are messed up in times, but I think the 16s are correct, and they're going to be at 3 o'clock today. We have Rocky Carson, Sebastian Fernandez. The matchups are set. The times may be wrong. So Rocky Carson Fernandez, Montoya De La Rosa, Moscoso Bredenbeck, and Mercado Parrilla. And the winner of this matchup will take on Sam Murray.
That's at 4 p.m.
I think they're at 4. Like I said, I'm just trying to get
Okay.
clarification on the round of 16 times.
So Javier Estrada is up 7-4 in the headpan scoreboard.
What a great morning here in Fullerton, California.
Oh, Bobby Horn right there. He read that.
Yeah.
He read
Well,
it.
it was a very high pinch by Estrada.
It's a very nice morning here in Fullerton, California. Sunny California. But it is getting chilly now.
So Bobby Horn, there was a little bit of contact there, but had time to adjust and play.
He
And
did.
head referee Alan Natera, no call. But then what Bobby did, you know, he took a very lazy shot. He should have really stayed focused in on that that play. It's a good call right there by referee. A screen serve.
Bobby Horn didn't like it because
Well,
he had a setup.
Yeah, but
He had a setup.
it's if it's screen, it's a screen. Great DTL.
So 8 serving 4 now on the headpan scoreboard.
Starting to get a little busy here. 9 serving 4.
Javier Estrada.
So Javier Estrada looks like laser focused, and Bobby Horn is never really laser focused. He's usually intense, but he's more of a showman. Again, seasoned veteran for Bobby Horn. Screen serve. It might even have been short. High lob. Setup. No. Here comes the setup for Horn. Goes bottom board and comes up with all the splinters. 10 serving 4. 10-4, good buddy. On the headpan scoreboard here early. Round of 32 action. Penalty hinder should be. Hashtag just a replay. That's twice now we saw that same serve called a replay instead of a penalty. Two bounce get right there. 4 serving 10 on the headband scoreboard here. Game 1, Bobby Horn, Javier Estrada. Great serve. Comes a setup for Horn. So these courts, Fabio, seem to have the pinch staying up.
They seem to. Bobby Horn there. Point number 5.
Very
Well,
easy, nice controlled swing there, Bobby Horn.
Well, you said it yourself right now. Ball seems to be staying up. What a reminder, we're in Fullerton, California. We're at sea level. So,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
the courts are cement.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But we're at sea level, so the ball should play as it should. But, yeah, you have concrete courts here. Bobby Horn trying to come back here.
Good pickup right there. I don't know what he's holding his hand for, but here comes a setup.
Between the legs, Javier Estrada. Not the best shot there by Estrada.
It's a good rally right there, but players were not making good shots.
They were not. Both of them sloppy shots there. Javier Estrada, that final shot that he made. So thank you for joining us here this weekend at the Los Compadres Auto Sales 2019 Tier 1 Championships in Fullerton, California.
Ooh, penalty.
That's a penalty hinder right there called by referee. So 7 serving 10 in the headpan scoreboard. Bobby Horn slowly creeping up here, trying to catch up to Javier Estrada. Bobby
Nice and
Horn.
flat. Not a good return by Estrada.
Not a good, but see what I liked about Bobby Horn right there. He was ready.
Timeout on the court. We'll take a short break ourselves right here early on IRT Live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. For those who are just joining us, we are live here in Fullerton, California at the 2019 Los Compadres Auto Sales Racquetball Championships. For the
My buddy Auto Sales, is that what it means?
My buddy Auto Sales, exactly. So for IRT, the booth here, I am Fabio Soto, Dean Bear.
Shout out to Charlie Pratt for my Spanish getting better.
Oh,
thank you, Charlie.
Shout out to Charlie.
Thank you, Fabio Soto.
But again, Charlie did the smart thing. He married a Mexican girl. So hello to Charlie Pratt and his wife, Ceci. So now Bobby Horn is up 9 serving 10 in the headpin scoreboard. He's almost catching up to Estrada. And he does. Point number 10 there for Bobby Horn. Just tied him up. So not a good time out there for Javier Estrada.
Good reset there by Horn. Another good reset. Set up off the back wall for Estrada. Down the line, Horn is right there. Diving play for Estrada, but comes up short.
Now Bobby Horn takes the lead. 11 serving 10 in the headpin scoreboard. So that timeout that Estrada took, it was wise, but it didn't work out for him. See, Bobby was down 4-10. Now he is up 11-10. So Bobby Horn, a 7-point run here.
Ooh, changed it up right there. So if you're watching, you saw Estrada kind of cleaning the floor. Bobby Horn just went into the box, stayed focused. So if you dive, you're responsible to check the floor and make sure it's playable. A nice little pinch right there by Estrada.
So Javier Estrada, the Chihuahua native from Mexico, gets the side out here, trying to catch up now to Bobby Horn. He's down 10 serving 11.
Estrada drive serve.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and as you know...
So, roll out off the back wall.
That's a good play by Bobby Horn right there.
So
we have an injury timeout here because Javier Estrada is bleeding from his knee. So if the bleeding doesn't stop, we're going to have to do the Rambo thing and get some gunpowder. Just like Rambo 3.
So Bobby Horn on a 8-point run.
He is 12 serving 10.
I think
Bobby
one of
Horn.
the biggest things.
Overswing right there by Estrada.
Oh!
Bobby's way out of position. He wanted to hinder. Estrada was a little bit in his way, but that was a perfectly placed ball by Javier Estrada. So I think on a court like this, the power in that serve is working against Estrada right now. Going bottom board, that skipped in. Looks like Natera called it good.
So Natera calls a good shot right there, and Estrada gets a point. So 11 serving 12. Screen serve right there called by the referee.
Second serve coming up.
So Bobby Horn. Javier Estrada to the serve. Good serve right there. Down the line. Down the line again. Bobby Horn. Going to give a set to Estrada. Shoots down the line. Ceiling shot. Estrada from the back. Bobby Horn, cross court. Estrada, he's there. Bobby Horn. Estrada pinch shot. Oh, Estrada with a diving get right there. Estrada plays through it.
Beautiful.
Down the line. So we got a tied match once more. 12 serving 12 on the headpan scoreboard. Listen, Dean, I love the fact that they played through it. I love the fact that they were even close to each other, but Javier took the swing, and he earned that point.
Wow, what a great pass right there by Bobby Horn.
Wow, good pass.
That was perfect.
So this match is definitely living up to its hype. 12-12, speed and power versus speed and power.
So,
round the world there for Estrada, Bobby Horn. Wow, change of direction right there.
this just in, Carlos Keller took out Robbie Collins. So Keller will face Landa later on today, 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Probably going to get to see that match
That's tough.
here. Ooh, Javier Estrada goes for it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Skip
you
shot.
know what? Stood straight up, didn't bend his knees. How to take that right? It was really close to the side wall. You see the rush serve by Bobby Horn.
Yeah.
If I was Estrada, I'd be slowing Bobby down. I'd be having my racket up, wiping something. Set up off the back wall for Horn. Big setup for Estrada.
Cross court right there. I think
Horn
it's
is
a
right there, and he grabs it. He got that.
Oh,
And Estrada
Estrada.
missed that one.
Oh, the referee's calling a replay.
They're going to look over here, and there's nothing you're going to see on this side of the wall here. It's referee's call. Is hashtag just a replay.
Bobby Horn's going to let the referee have it.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a decent point. But you know what? If Estrada pulled that ball right down the line, then Bobby Horn wants a replay.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways either. You know, you can look at it from Estrada's point of view. I can look at it from Bobby's point of view.
Yeah.
You know, did Bobby had his hand up? He did want to hinder.
Yeah, he did.
Referee did not call it early, but Estrada really didn't swing.
No.
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag just a replay. Oh, front wall, side wall. Bobby Horn's holding his hand up. Looking for a little showmanship right there. Looking for the hashtag just a replay from Horn. He ain't getting it.
So 12 serving 13 in the headpan scoreboard. Javier Estrada looking to tie it up. What a great serve right there. Estrada. Oh, Bobby Horn. Wow. Great positioning right there.
Yeah, you know, these guys are getting very close during the rally.
They are.
They're touching. Like it's almost a date.
Almost.
It's close.
You know, can he get to second base?
Wow. The crowd, I don't know if what they're liking more, the rally or the jokes.
We'll see. Oh, it's a replay right there.
That's just a replay. That's an incidental contact. That was a dance. Was that the cha-cha? What was that one?
Well, it wasn't the lambada.
Lambada. Oh. I need more coffee. I need more coffee.
Bobby Horn trying to keep this lead, trying to keep it going. We'll see where we're at. Horn, see serve there to Estrada.
Oh, what is that little push? Ooh, didn't come off the back wall. game point opportunity here for Bobby Horn. So he was up 10-4.
He was down.
Yeah.
4-10.
Down 10-4.
What a great
crack
serve
ace,
there
ladies
by
and
Bobby
gentlemen.
Horn.
Game 1 in the books. So, Fabio, good game. Interesting calls.
Interesting calls, yes.
Interesting rallies. Interesting shot selection. So the moral of this game was very interesting. So here's an even more interesting point. I think the camera is going to stay on the front wall, but we're going to take a short break because we're having commercial issues. But so we'll be back right here on IRT Live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here back at Fullerton, California, the 2019 Los Compadres Auto Sales Tier 1 Championships. My name is Fabio Soto here, sitting in for IRT at the booth. Want to thank everybody watching us live. Please like our post, share our feed, and subscribe. Bobby Horn takes game number 1, 15-12 versus Javier Estrada. Stockton versus Chihuahua. Vamos a dar la bienvenida a todos quienes nos están sintonizando aquí. Por favor, denle like a nuestro post, compartan la liga, suscríbanse a nuestro canal de YouTube. El primer tenemos que ver la experiencia de Bobby Horn contra la agilidad, las ganas de Javier Estrada. Un saludo a todos los que nos están viendo desde Chihuahua. Seguramente está Rubén Estrada viendo a su hermano Javier aquí. Un saludo a Rubén, saludo a toda la gente de Chihuahua sintonizando y viendo. So waiting for Javier Estrada to get on the court. Bobby Horn. Now Javier Estrada walking into the court, change his shirt. So Javier Estrada will start to serve. 0-0 in the headpan scoreboard. Javier Estrada. Short serve. Lob there to Horn. Oh. Skipped right there from Estrada, trying to kill him in the left corner. He can't do it. Now Horn again to the serve. See serve there by Horn. Javier Estrada. Horn from the back wall. Estrada with a setup right there. Trying to go for the cross court, fortunately.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My mic isn't on. I know it isn't.
Again, C serve there by Horn. Estrada
What
keeps
a
it
pickup.
keeps it alive. Oh, Bobby Horn.
Look left, shot right. Winner, winner.
Chicken dinner. So 1 serving 0 in the headpan scoreboard. Bobby Horn again. He's doing this C serve that's working for him. Back wall. Horn. Oh,
Skip that in.
That was a tough shot right there. We were looking right at it. Little wallpaper at the end. Estrada. Short serve. Javier Estrada. High lob there for Horn.
Javier Estrada. Beautiful down the line. Good pickup from Horn. Ooh, flat rollout
Right there.
Great kill shot.
Great kill shot there by Javier Estrada. In no way related to Eric Estrada from Chips.
Well, we are in California. We are in the California
We are
Highway
in
Patrol.
We are in California, though.
Short serve. Then turn right. I think that's Estrada's. He opened his Waze app so that he can figure out how to beat Bobby Horn. Hashtag just a replay.
So we gotta tell our
Listen, if you hit the box, it's a terrible shot.
yeah. So we gotta tell our producer to. Gotta tell our production team to put that camera a little bit higher.
Team, yeah, we'll get the team on it.
Yeah, we'll get team on it. High lob again. Horn. Ceiling shot. Estrada's going to wait for it for the setup.
Pinch. No.
Cross-court shot.
What a
Great
pickup, Horn. Misses the front wall.
So 2 serving 1 in the headpin scoreboard. Estrada taking the lead now.
Wow, that was a bullet, but a great return of serve by Horn.
Oh, overhead shot there by Horn, unfortunately.
Wow.
Skipped it.
Better go fix your divot.
Giving a free point there for Estrada, who's up now 3-1 in the headpin scoreboard. From the back. Wow, Bobby Horn. Backhand down the line kill shot. What a great shot right there by Horn to get back in the box. Down the line shot there by Estrada. Bobby Horn puts it cross court a mile away from Estrada.
So Nieto loses to Sebastian Franco. Franco will move on, take on Portillo. That's an interesting matchup because it's usually Franco sitting in the top 8 and, Lalo Portillo. What a flatty right there by Bobby Horn. And Eduardo Garay will move on against Alvaro Beltran.
So 3-3 in the headpin scoreboard right here. Bobby Horn ties it up. Overhead shot there by Bobby. A little lazy.
Not smart, but a great rollout by Javier Estrada. So this will set up the last round of 16 matchup. The winner will take on Sam Big Canada Murray. Beautiful down the line, but a great pickup by Horn.
Wow, kill shot right there by Estrada.
Right there, Estrada. So, Beltran Garay, that's one of our matchups. Portillo Franco, Landa Keller. And then there is one. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, watching all times are Pacific times here in California.
Skip shot right there by Horn. So 5 serving 3 in the headpin scoreboard. Javier Estrada, lobster right there. Overhead, hit the camera. Javier Estrada again. That lob serve he's been favoring versus Horn. Around the world shot there for a setup. Horn. Sitting shot there. Estrada. Again, from the back wall. Javier will wait for the setup. Ceiling shot. Horn. Down the line. Not a good shot right there. But Estrada doesn't bury it. From the back. Great shot. Great play. Good rally so far from these two guys. So 3 serving 5 in the headpin scoreboard. Bobby Horn only down by 2, trying to get back in this. 3 walls right there. Second opportunity. Bobby Horn. C serve again. He's doing it now forehanded. He was doing it backhanded a few minutes ago. Kind of switching it up. Estrada again with that high lob to the right. The Beltran serve. Kill shot, left corner. Estrada point. So 6 serving 3 in the headpan scoreboard. Hashtag just a replay. So it seems we're having a lot of these players hitting 4-foot tall balls. Estrada. Bobby Horn down the line. Great get there by Estrada. Bobby Horn killing that ball. A splat shot right there on the right side. Yeah. Down the line, Bobby Horn. So 4 serving 6 in the headpan scoreboard. Bobby Horn is down only by 2. Is he going to go with that backhand Z? Yes, he is. Down the line, Bobby Horn again. Point number 5 for Mr. Bobby Horn. Slowly catching up here to Javier Estrada. So broken ball there by...
Hashtag just a replay.
Exactly.
They're going to replay that point.
So 4 serving 6 again. We're reminding everybody if there's a broken ball, we got to replay. So 4 serving 6. So Dean, this is still a close match. What do you think? I mean, Javier Estrada has the potential to take this to a tiebreaker.
Yeah. Of course. I like the showmanship. Although I'd like to see them capitalize more on opportunities, and I don't think you're getting that. Bobby Horn right there, missing that one. But are these two, are they borderline not liking each other during a match? Because that's the feeling I'm getting.
It seems that way. It seems that way.
Which I'm all for.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I don't want to watch a UFC fight with two guys being like brothers, you know what I mean?
Why not? Well, we want to be like hockey. See, like a little check into the boards. There's a little front camera view right there. Good pickup right there. Good pickup right there. No pickup, don't pick up right there. Ooh, Bobby looked at him and shot across court, but Estrada read it right.
Listen, I got to hand those shots to Bobby Horn. You know, looking one way, hitting another. It fools the camera, fools us. But didn't fool Javier Estrada, though, who got the side out.
This is tough.
Escape shot.
Estrada goes for that pinch rollout a lot. And there's two theories to it. Obviously, it's easier to skip a ball when you're touching a sidewall. And second of all, it's also easier to come up, have a pinch kind of stay up for your opponent to get it, especially on cement.
So Bobby's now down by 1, 5 serving 6 in the headpan scoreboard.
Skipped it in right there.
Again, Bobby with that backhand Z serve. Ooh!
Why does he take shots like that?
I don't know. He's a risk taker. Bobby Horn, listen, this is one of the things I like Bobby Horn and Alvaro Beltran sometimes. You know, they play to give show. They play for the crowd. They make it exciting, too. Maybe not the best thing, but that's what they do.
What a dive from Estrada. Towel timeout sponsored by Service Master Retour. As the ball leaves the court.
And it comes back. So Bobby Horn again to the serve. 5 serving 6 in the headpan scoreboard.
We had to instruct our referee that towel timeouts, you need to throw the yellow towel.
Javier Estrada around the world there. Bobby, does he have a setup? Ooh, no. Wow.
1 out of like 7 around the world do that, so. Ooh, wallpaper. Set up for Estrada. Horn's there.
Oh.
Good get right there, Horn. Reverse pinch. No. Skipped in right there.
Skipped in right there.
See, yeah, I'm not seeing reverse pinches hit by, Estrada. He's going down the line. He's going behind his back with the ball. But I'll be honest, the reverse pinch is the shot that will make the difference, Fabio. Towel timeout, sponsored by Service Master Restore. Once again, we need to say a special happy birthday to Mr. Mark Gibbs today. It's his birthday. I think he's legal. I think he's legal today. 21.
Yes, I think
can smoke.
He is
he
legal
can buy
now.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
And he can finally buy chewing tobacco.
Oh, perfect.
There's all of our IRT sponsors. We'll get into them in the round of 16s. Thanking all them. Why is it just a replay? That's a penalty.
Down the line, Javier Estrada. So 6 serving 5 in the headpan scoreboard. Javier Estrada trying to keep this lead and going. Lob, not as high as the previous ones against his Horn. Estrada gets a setup. Again, that kill shot from the back. Estrada down the line now. Bobby getting up. Wow.
Great shot selection right there by Javier Estrada. So what was it?
Finally.
Yeah. But that was what I was saying before about the pinch. The pinch kind of with these cement walls, it stays up a little bit. And that let Bobby Horn get an extra, couple shots in that rally, and it made it a little harder for Javier Estrada. Big setup. Good pickup.
Good pickup there by Bobby Horn. Estrada shoots it down the line.
See,
Unfortunately, skip shot.
That's what Bobby Horn does to you, though. By getting those balls, he's telling Javier Estrada, you better shoot lower. And he did and skipped it. Wow, what an overhand smash. What an overhand smash. Bobby Horn is looking for an encroachment call, but I think the ball bounced. I think it was a good play by Estrada. He's going with this high lob, this Beltran to Horn. He can't even be serious. He can't be serious. Is he? He is.
I don't know. I think he is serious.
Come on. I can't look at him. I can't look because he can't be serious on that play. That ball was so far behind him, it was not even funny.
So a point there for Estrada, 8 serving 5 in the headpan scoreboard. Estrada again with a high lob to the right.
I thought he was teasing when he asked for that ender.
I thought he was. Bobby Horn. Javier Estrada just shoots it.
Well, it's going to go back down to what we said before. It's shot selection. Bobby Horn's not taking the right shot.
No, he's not. So 9 serving 5 in the headpan scoreboard.
Yeah, but don't forget, last game was 10-4,
There you
Estrada.
go.
So you can't count out
You can't count any of these gentlemen out.
Bobby Horn. Packed house here for the round of 32s. I like it. Bobby Horn coming up big time splinters right there. 11-5 on the head pen scoreboard. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in the chat box. I want to say hello to everybody. I want to say please like and share. Oscar Nieto's in there. Salud, Fabio.
Shot right there down the line.
Very nice shot. So,
is this a good time for Bobby Horn to take a timeout?
Yeah, absolutely. And what I'm seeing from Estrada is he's not trying to be fancy. He's not really overswinging. He's just trying to make the right shot. And he has been. Except right there. 2 bounce call on himself. I thought he got it. That's a good thing I'm not the referee.
So 12 serving 5 on the headpan scoreboard. Javier Estrada 3 points away from taking this to third and exciting match. Oh,
yeah,
point again.
It almost looks like Bobby Horn's like he's already in a tiebreaker, and I don't like that because no matter what the score is, I want to play until my opponent has 15.
Down the line again, Javier Estrada.
Beautiful shot by Estrada. But again, it comes back to the little smacks by Horn. Timeout on the court. We'll take a short break ourselves right here on IRT Live.
What keeps me going in racquetball is my family, everybody who supports me, and just the feel of a win at the end of a tournament is what keeps me going. That's all I need. Winning is something you just can't explain to somebody unless they've felt it before. You know all the hard work has paid off, and you've tried so hard to get to that point, and you finally do it, and it's amazing. I'm Holly Scott, I play for Gearbox, and you should too.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Estrada in the service box. Serving for the game. Horn.
I think Horn just wants to take this into the third game.
Well, it appears he's already in the third game. Let's see. Can he come back?
Well,
he's 10 points away.
He's 10 points away. But the momentum is not in his favor, unfortunately. I think it's safer to say he wants to look forward to game number 3.
Here it is, the Beltran game point opportunity. Set up. Estrada's going for broke. And he comes up short. I told you he's going to go for broke.
Oh, definitely. Wouldn't you?
39 3/4 feet? No, I wouldn't.
Listen,
have,
you're
up
up 14-5. You go for broke right there.
I would have went for a ceiling ball. That was a good serve. Bueno servicio. Servicio? Oh, look at
Buen
me.
servicio. I guess hanging out with me in Tijuana for 2 days helped you out.
Paquito. Oh, he had it off the back wall, but skipped it in. One at a time, Bobby Horn. I think Horn is going to take game 2.
Point number 7.
You see how he's rushing the serve?
Yep.
And there, now finally slow him down. Finally. Because Horn's relaxed here. See?
Oh, definitely. Skip shot right there.
Oh, dive and skipped it in. I don't know how someone plays with a hat. I can't do it. Beltran, Horn.
Sebastian Fernandez plays with a hat too.
Let it come off once in your match and you lose a match point or something. I'd be flipping. Good pickup right there by Horn. Up plumb. Thought that was a 2-bounce get. That wasn't. The other one was 2 bounces. Natera didn't see that one.
Oof. Well, you know
Two,
what?
maybe three. He's right.
Well, listen, the third bounce was doubtful, but the second bounce I'm pretty sure was solid.
Oh, a replay right there. Good get by Bobby Horn, but it was the ball right before that one. But Bobby Horn holds it off. So one at a time. Uno más. Uno más.
Uno más.
Uno más. Buena bola. Buena servicio. Buen servicio. Good pickup off the back wall, Horn. Good pickup off the back wall, Horn. Crack. Front wall, side wall, crack kills. Estrada back in the box. So Horn steps back, shoots this one down the line. Estrada can't catch up again. That's, I think, 3 game points for Estrada.
That was his third game point.
But watch how relaxed Bobby is with his serve here. When I thought he was checked into game 3 already.
Ooh, hit the crack on the
touched
wall.
the sidewall.
Wow.
Well, Nick, 4th game point opportunity. Estrada looking to move in to the tie break. Horn wants to finish this game. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 in the books. Tiebreaker coming up right here on IRT Live.
My name is Sebastian Fernandez. I'm 18 and I'm from Mexico. Before being part of the Reaching Your Dream Foundation, I dreamt of being in the top 50, and now I'm in the top 22, and that is because Reaching Your Dream Foundation has helped me cover my expenses for traveling and hospitality, which helps me focus on my game and allows me to travel to more tournaments that I couldn't do it by myself.
We are live here at Fullerton, California. Well, I want to welcome everybody. For those who are just joining us, we're at the 2019 Los Compadres Auto Sales IRT Tier 1 Championships. My name is Fabio Soto. I'm here in the booth with Dean Bear, and we're about to start game number 3 between David Bobby Horn versus Javier Estrada. Horn took game 1, 15-12. Then Estrada came back to win game 2, 15-7. Dean, what are your thoughts here? What do you think is going to happen?
I'll tell you, in order for Bobby to win, I honestly think he needs that, I don't want to use the word negative energy, but that conflict with his opponent. I think he plays a lot better when there's conflict.
I agree. And that fuels some people, that fuels him up. And we're excited to see that because there is a certain environment of, Bobby not feeling that comfortable in the beginning of the match, but we'll see how it goes. I think Bobby, if he just applies himself, he can take game number 3 easily if he applies himself.
Well, again, let's talk about which Bobby Horn's coming out here for game 3. Here we go.
So for Javier Estrada, it's a matter of choosing the right shot. It's a matter of serving well. If he combines both, I think he can take Bobby Horn.
Well,
but
you want to know what he did? What did he do different? He went to the lob serve instead of the drive serve. The drive serve is coming flying off the back wall, and Horn is there just abusing it. And his lob serve, Horn has to make a split decision. Can I shoot it? Can I go to the ceiling? What is he doing with it? And I think there's a little bit of the difference.
Short serve right there. So we're reminding everybody, game number 3 is to 11 points. First one to reach for 11 wins. Javier Estrada, what a great cross-court shot right there for Estrada for the side out.
That's really tough. You know, you can almost hit your opponent.
Again, to everybody watching, please like our post, share our feed, subscribe. Javier Estrada with point number 1.
Let's see, don't overswing. He didn't try to kill that ball. Like he just had to place it.
David Bobby Horn, I think, is asking for the equipment timeout. Yeah, so it's an equipment timeout. He has 30 seconds to change his racket.
Well, he might need and that's something we're going to have to talk about head referee Scott McClellan later for, say, quarterfinals. If players have to go to their bag, because their bag is going to be a little bit further away from the front of the court. So they may need a few extra seconds for that, and that's going to have to be allotted.
So Bobby Horn is back in this. Javier Estrada serving. 1 serving 0 on the headpan scoreboard. High lob Z there.
Set up. Set up. Too many. Bobby Horn.
Bobby Horn. See, so right there for Estrada. Oh, Estrada buries it.
Into the ground. Punto.
Good serve there, but Bobby Horn again.
Good return. Set up.
Great dive get. Ooh, Estrada buries it once more, giving Bobby Horn his second point.
But where you think he's going to take, here's where he's going to fare well, if he makes the shot, clearly. But if you think he's going down the line, Bobby's covering that shot and he's going cross court, like he did with the backhand before. He did a backhand cross court. Rush serve by Horn.
Bobby Horn.
Great shot right there.
Like
Bobby.
a hunter, looking at his target, stalking it.
Yeah, he's much more focused. See how quick he's serving.
Mm-hmm.
You can't allow your opponent to serve like that. And now you can see Estrada's putting his racket up saying, you know when you're going to serve? When I tell you to serve.
Exactly.
And that's now.
Ooh,
nice
great shot
little push
right there.
into the front wall.
So 1 serving 3 in the headpan scoreboard. Javier Estrada looking to catch up again to Bobby Horn. Best to 11.
Great wide angle right there. Set up.
Wow.
Great DTL. I was afraid he was going to pinch that ball, and I'm like, pinch it, Bobby's going to be all over it.
2 serving 3 now on the headpan scoreboard. Not the best shot right there by Bobby Horn, giving an easy setup for Estrada. Paid for it. Now Estrada is within 1. Setup right there for Estrada. Cross court again. Another setup now from the back wall. What happens, Dean?
Too many setups.
What happens, Dean, if you give too many lollipops?
Yeah. You get a toothache.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Good pickup. Can't pick up that one down the line.
So Bobby Horn is now facing a 3-3 tiebreaker with the serve.
3-3.
3-3.
3-3 and Bobby Horn. Bueno servicio.
Buen servicio.
Buen servicio. Ooh, almost
Wow.
picked that one up.
Javier Estrada Can it be more even than this, Dean? Both of them 3-3 tiebreaker. Estrada, ceiling shot right there. Set up for Horn. Not the best shot there by Bobby Horn.
Front wall, side wall, kill.
Wow.
Estrada in the lead. Buena bola. I like the serve. I like the fact that he went away from the power serve, even though, you know, he has ace ability. Ooh, front wall, side wall, rollout. Speaking of rollout, we're rollout.com, the official apparel sponsor of the IRT. Great pickup.
Wow, Bobby Horn.
The crowd likes it. Fabio likes it. Estrada, not a fan.
So 4 serving 4 on the headpan scoreboard. Bobby Horn. Tie it up once more. Cesar right there, Estrada.
Big setup for Horn, forehand. But bigger setup for Estrada. Oh, he got that ball.
Yeah, he got it. So it's a replay. He did get it.
Well, you know, Estrada shot it right back to himself between his own legs.
Bobby Horn. Changing the serve up. Called it referee called it short.
I thought it was good.
From our vantage point, it seems
Bueno
so.
servicio. Buen servicio.
Bobby Horn. Down the line. Horn.
Bobby's not. Estrada's really not allowing Bobby to set his feet, which is there. That's a problem because as the shooter, you're entitled to that position to set your feet and shoot. Ace serve. Buen servicio, Bobby Horn.
So 6-4 now in the headpan scoreboard. So Bobby Horn is in a 3-point run here.
Ooh.
What is
Here's
it?
the play. These players are not letting each other set their feet. But Bobby knew he was in the wrong there because he just did what Estrada did to him.
Glad there's no penalty box here.
Yeah. They'd both be in there.
Exactly.
Did that skip?
Wow, good shot there by Bobby
I
Horn.
thought it skipped.
Power right there. C serve again. Seems Bobby's favoring that serve.
Yeah, it's working well for him. Ooh, flat as a pancake right there.
So 7 serving 4 now.
Yeah, game 3 is getting away from Estrada. Now is really good time for a timeout. I don't think he's going to call it. He's not, but he should have.
Short serve call there by the referee. So Bobby Horn on a 4-point run. Slowly getting away from Estrada. Oh.
Oof. Timeout on the court. We're going to take a short break ourselves right here on IRT Live. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Time is in. Horn serving. Oh, great
Javier
shot
Estrada.
by Estrada. Good timeout for Estrada.
So
Drive serve's coming up from Estrada.
Javier Estrada trying to end
So
Bobby Horn's 5-point run here.
the key to drive serving, especially on the cement, is you do need to hit it a little bit lower because the ball tends to come off the back wall. So you kind of have to practice and adjust on cement. Me personally, I like to use which strings are the thinner ones. Higher
18 gauge. 18 gauge.
I like to use 16 gauge with regular and 17. I don't like 18 gauge. But 17 gauge on cement. My serve actually works better for me. I don't know if for anyone else.
Bobby Horn gives a setup there for Estrada, who kills it.
Flatty.
Estrada kills it.
That was absolutely perfecto. Buena bola,
Yeah.
Javier Estrada.
Flatter than a tortilla.
Oof. Good change up on the serve.
Overhead there, right there. Bobby.
Setup. Replay.
Replay.
That's a good call. Ball's off the back wall. If that don't come off the back wall, it's not a replay.
Javier Estrada. Short serve.
Ooh, he got it. But plum of a setup for Horn.
Bobby with an easy setup right there.
I'm surprised he got that.
Yeah, I'm surprised he did.
Horn. Great pickup. Good pickup again.
Defense by Horn is amazing.
Great pickup by Estrada.
Wow.
Can't get that one's flat. What a backhand by
Wow,
Bobby
Bobby.
Horn. The crowd loved it. I think the whole court needs to be wiped.
So 9 serving 4 on the headpan scoreboard.
9-4.
Horn is on a 6-point run. Vamos a dar la bienvenida a todos que están viendo aquí a Javier Estrada contra Bobby Horn. Estamos en el tercer juego, 9 sirviendo 4 en el marcador headpan. Por favor, denle like a nuestro post, compartan nuestra liga, suscríbanse a nuestro canal de YouTube. Oh,
Oof, beautiful shot right there. Whatever Fabio said, I agree.
like and share.
Like and share.
Like and share. So Javier Estrada to the serve.
Drive serve forehand coming up. Nope. Yeah, well, it went to the forehand, but big setup for Estrada. Nice push for Estrada right
Listen,
there.
Dean, he ended his 6-point run. However, Javier Estrada needs to put his foot on the gas right now because he's going to let this one go if he doesn't.
6-9?
It's
No,
5-9.
5-9. Oh. Oh, he said I was right there.
He was. He did put a racket on it. Now Horn.
This might be tough. Nope.
Not for Bobby.
Replay. No call from Alan Natera. It kind of was. It kind of died off the side wall. So. Bobby needs to make more of an effort to get through his player, his opponent.
I totally agree. Estrada fighting for it. Bobby skipping. Unnecessary
Bobby's
skipping.
making it harder than it needed to be.
Definitely, I completely agree with you. He had so many options right there. We're going to see at least a ceiling ball, wide angle pass right there. So, Javier Estrada, down by 3. Skip
Ooh,
shot.
Terrible serve and a worse return by Bobby Horn. That was terrible. It was a huge setup, too short of a Z serve, and Bobby Horn put it directly into the ground.
And now Javier Estrada is only within 2. 7 serving 9 on the headpan scoreboard. Ooh.
What a diving, soft touch by the powerful Javier Estrada.
powerful but agile.
Do
quick.
you need to clean the front of the court? Because
Yeah, I think you need
no
to
one's
clean
really
it.
there.
Wait a
Towel
Dean,
timeout, sponsored by Service Master Restore.
Dean, you're a hockey fellow. Why didn't I get a Zamboni here?
Yeah.
We have a replay right here.
There's the little touch. Oh, 2 bounce? No, just kidding. Hashtag just kidding.
So, Javier Estrada
In the service box.
is within 1. So Bobby Horn taking a little breather right there.
We're going to have an 11-10 break.
8 serving 9 on the headpin scoreboard. Oh, Bobby Horn. Ooh.
What a great serve.
So 9 serving 9.
9-9. Bueno servicio.
So Javier Estrada, being down 4-9, comes back to tie it up.
Going to go with the high lob Z.
He's on a 5-point run here. Down the line.
Ooh, flat as a pancake by Estrada.
I think flat as a tortilla. Remember, we're from Mexico.
Yeah, I'm not. Neither is Bobby.
Oh,
Timeout from Bobby Horn. Iced the kicker right there on the first game point opportunity. Let's stay here because
well, listen, Dean. So Javier Estrada is on a 6-point run right now. He was down 9-4. Now he's up 10-9 in the third game. He made some adjustment. He made some changes. Now he has match point right now on the serve. What do you think Bobby Horn needs to do?
Well, you know, he's going to go with the Z serve again. You can almost guess. So what are you trying to do as Bobby Horn? You're giving him time to make him actually think about that Z serve, and maybe he makes a mistake with that Z serve like he did on the first Z serve, and it's really short, and it gives Bobby an opportunity to rip it, probably cross court. I would imagine if I was guessing, that's what I think Bobby Horn wants.
Okay.
Now, from Estrada's point of view, he wants that same serve he did before, where it was that perfect one where Bobby couldn't even get a racket on it as an ace to move on to the round of 16s to take on Sam Murray. Who will it be, ladies and gentlemen? Let's wait and see. Players are getting back on the court. The other round of 16s are already happening, and we'll talk about all of them in a second. But right now, we're at our first match point opportunity. What Bobby Horn is doing is slowing down Estrada. Holds his chest. I don't know if you see that, but basically what Bobby does is he says he can not regulate, but he controls his heart rate that way. So Estrada in the service box. Drive serve. Z serve coming up from Estrada. Set up, but a bad bounce. So what did I say the serve was going to be, and what did I say Horn's return was going to be? Cross court, right?
Wow. Listen, such unfortunate right there for so unfortunate for Javier Estrada, but he has to get back in this.
Wow. Oh, Bobby
walking a little
came
funny
up
there.
linking.
He's going to walk it off.
Hold on, he tightened up his wrist, his ankle right there. But what a great cross-court return by Javier Estrada. But here's Estrada for his second match point opportunity. Horn will turn. Players taking way too much time in between serves. That's a call for a warning between serves, to be honest.
So 10 serving
Like
9.
and share. Match points coming up. Z serve, Estrada. Bobby goes up top. Set up for Estrada. Down the line. There's Horn. Set up again from Estrada. Oh, sailed it. What a dive off the back wall, Estrada. But here comes a big setup for Horn. Cross court, Estrada's right there. Good rally, ladies and gentlemen. Another dive off the back wall.
Oh, Estrada.
Plenty of room. Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Javier Estrada will move on here to take on Big Canada, 4 p.m.
Samuel Murray.
Pacific time. What a way to end the game.
So
After a rally like that, what a way to end the game.
So the score is Horn took game number 1, 15-12. Estrada took game number 2, 15-7. And Estrada takes game number 3, 11-9, the headpin scoreboard. I want to congratulate Javier Estrada for having a fantastic match. And always Bobby Horn giving us a great show all the time. Such a showman and giving us such good shots.
So 3 o'clock, our first 4 matches around the 16s. I know that you guys want more matches streamed, but there simply is not enough time today. Rocky Carson, Sebastian Fernandez, Rodrigo Montoya, Daniel De La Rosa, Conrado Moscoso, Jake Bredenbeck, and Mario Mercado, Andre Perea. Those are the 3 o'clock matches right here. The 4 o'clock matches, Alvaro Beltran, the Mexican Monster, versus Eduardo Garay. Javier Estrada versus Big Canada, Sam Murray. And the rising star, Eduardo Lalo Portillo against Sebastian Franco. And then the other Bolivian, Carlos Keller versus Alex Landa. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a short break. We'll be back with Javier Estrada in just a minute, right here on IRT Live.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop their whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try it hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Alvaro Beltran. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
Kind of a way of life. I mean, it's my passion. I love it. I've played it since I was little. For me, racquetball is all about the people and competing and just trying to better yourself and being able to see some awesome places around the country as well as the people that live there. And Reach Your Dream Foundation has helped me and so many of the other pros, like just increasing our rankings and playing, giving us means that maybe wouldn't be able to actually make it to a tournament.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Bear sitting here with today's 32's winners and qualifiers, Javier Estrada. Congratulations, Javier. What a great match against a very tough Bobby Horn.
Yeah, it was a great match. Bobby played awesome, but I do what I can, and I came out with a game.
So let me ask you, you're diving all over. You got cut. You got blood on your knee and your hand, correct?
Yeah.
But it doesn't hurt when you win, correct?
No, when you win, it doesn't hurt, so I have to move on, and I'm going to sleep and rest, so be prepared to the next game.
So you're coming up against Sam Murray, a very another big, powerful player like yourself, very tall, covers a lot of the court. You've never played him before. A lot of our fans back at home, they have not seen a lot of Javier Estrada. I saw you in the black gold. You did very well. Last weekend you did very well. What can these fans expect from your next match with Javier Estrada and Sam Murray?
I hope to win. I hope to play good. Like you said, my first ERT Tier 1. I only play Tier 2 in Mexico, like Black Gold and the US Open. So this is my third IRT. So I'm hoping to win and go to the finals.
Well, I'll tell you, it would be something. You're extremely exciting to watch, to broadcast. It's been very well. You're a really nice guy. Are there a lot of your fans at home that you want to say hello to in Spanish and also thank your sponsors?
Sí, quiero agradecer a mi familia, que gracias a ellos estoy aquí, a mis patrocinadores, a todos los que hicieron esto posible, Larú, Pueblo Viejo, Total Gas, Prokenex, Mike Martínez, que aquí nos está apoyando con todo. Y a todos los que nos apoyan, a mis padres, otra vez.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Javier Estrada, qualifying round of 16s coming up against Sam Murray. We'll see you later on tonight. Good luck to you. Back to you, Fabio.
Thank you very much, Dean, and congratulations again to Javier Estrada for taking this match, and he advanced to the next round. So, later today at 3 p.m. Pacific time, we will have Rocky Carson versus Sebastian Fernandez here at the Los Compadres 2018 Auto Sales IRT Racquetball Championships. For the IRT, I am Fabio Soto signing off, and we will be back with that match later today at 3 p.m.
We'll be right back.